Australia suffers huge blow as Andrew Kellaway ruled out of All Blacks Test. Australia's rugby team has been hit with another big injury setback ahead of their crucial match against New Zealand. Star fullback Andrew Kellaway has been ruled out, adding to the Wallabies' growing list of injured players. Full report. Australia's preparations for their upcoming test against the mighty All Blacks have been thrown into further chaos after fullback Andrew Kellaway was ruled out due to injury. This news comes at the worst possible time for the Wallabies, who are already dealing with a number of injuries to key players. The match against New Zealand is always one of the biggest occasions in world rugby. For Australia, it is not just about the Rugby Championship points but also about pride, rivalry, and momentum as they continue to rebuild under head coach Joe Schmidt. Losing Kellaway, who has been one of the most reliable and experienced backs in the squad, is a major setback. A growing injury crisis. The Wallabies are currently facing a long list of injuries that has left the team stretched in several positions. Before Kellaway's withdrawal, Australia had already lost Wright, another important backline player, and Valetini, one of their most powerful forwards. Both injuries had already forced the coaching staff to reshuffle the lineup. Now, with Kellaway out, the backline looks even more fragile. Kellaway is not only known for his safe hands under the high ball but also for his calm decision-making in pressure moments. His absence creates a gap in both attack and defense. For Joe Schmidt, this latest blow means he will have to consider less experienced players to step into the crucial fullback role. This could leave the Wallabies vulnerable against the attacking firepower of the All Blacks, who are famous for exploiting even the smallest weaknesses in the opposition. Importance of Kellaway. Kellaway has been one of the standout Wallabies in recent seasons. His versatility allows him to play across the backline, but at fullback, he has provided stability and leadership. With over 40 test caps, he is among the most experienced players in the current squad. In matches against New Zealand, experience counts for a lot. The All Blacks are quick, physical, and ruthless. They often target inexperienced players, especially in the back three positions. Without Kellaway, Australia now faces the risk of being exposed to the All Blacks' kicking game and rapid counter-attacks. The Wallabies' challenge. Facing New Zealand is never easy. The All Blacks are ranked among the top teams in world rugby and are coming into the test with strong form and a mostly fit squad. Australia, on the other hand, has been struggling for consistency. Injuries, rebuilding under a new coach, and confidence issues have all played their part. The rivalry between the Wallabies and the All Blacks is one of the greatest in rugby history. Every time these two sides meet, there is pressure, pride, and national expectations at stake. For Australia, playing without some of their best players makes the task even harder. Coach Schmidt now faces tough decisions. Should he trust younger, inexperienced players to fill Kellaway's role, or should he adjust the game plan entirely to cover the loss? Either way, the Wallabies' chances against the All Blacks have just become much more difficult. Team spirit and reactions. Despite the setback, the Wallabies have insisted they will not give up. Team captain James Slipper said the squad is motivated to fight harder. Yes, losing Kellaway is tough. He's been a leader on and off the field. But this is test rugby, injuries happen, and others must step up. We believe in our squad and we're ready for the challenge. Fans, however, have expressed concern. Many fear that without Kellaway and other stars, the Wallabies could struggle to contain New Zealand's attack. Social media has been buzzing with worried comments from supporters who know how important Kellaway is to the team's balance. Looking ahead, this test match is not just another game. It is crucial for Australia's development under Joe Schmidt. A strong performance, even in defeat, could show progress and build confidence for future tournaments. But a heavy loss could raise more questions about the team's depth, fitness, and preparation. Kellaway's injury highlights a bigger issue for the Wallabies: squad depth. While the All Blacks can replace world-class players with other stars, Australia often struggles when its first-choice players are unavailable. Building depth will be essential if they want to compete with the best teams in the world. For now, the focus will be on who takes Kellaway's place. Players like Jordan Patea or Andrew Nawaqanitawase might be considered, but filling the shoes of Kellaway will not be easy. Final thoughts. The loss of Andrew Kellaway is a massive blow for Australia just days before facing their greatest rivals. With several other key players also missing, the Wallabies are walking into a storm against the All Blacks. This match will test not only their rugby skills but also their character, unity, and ability to handle pressure. Win or lose, the Wallabies will need to show fight and resilience. For fans, the hope is that this young and injury-hit side can rise to the occasion and make Australia proud. But the reality is that without Kellaway, the mountain they must climb just got even steeper.